car, please. Oh, Williams. Whee! That is a win for me. Okay, so this is my mirror off my Williams one, and I think I've said before about these things, how they are specific to Williams one. So the phase 1 shape, but it's the only phase 1 Clio that comes with colour-coded capped mirror that's manual. Now all the other early Mark 1 Clios which have this shape mirror, if they have a colour-coded cap on, they're actually electric. So that's why these are super rare. Now, when I had the car restored, my good friend Stuart Flanagan, yes, you, took apart all this. You always say, I never did it, but he did. And it basically made the mirror super floppy, like it doesn't stay in position, hence why I've always had blue tack in there. I now, thank you to Stuart Flan, he had a Williams one that he could swap the mirror on. So I now have this mirror, so everything is perfect and the adjusters are perfect. All I've got to do is swap my perfectly painted mint cap for this one. So I've now taken the covers off both mirrors very carefully and cleaned up the mirror that I'm using. As you can see where they clip. So obviously on poverty spec cars, it shows you that the only ones with the manual, as I was explaining, the only ones with the manual mirrors are poverty spec cars and Williams, but the poverty specs just look like this. The only difference with the Williams ones is they've got these little tabs in, so you can clip on a colour-coded cover. So what I'm going to do now is use my heat gun and restore all the plastic before clipping on the new cover. Now I've cleaned it, I've washed it all thoroughly because it was manging, but yeah, so I'll get that done, clip the cover on, give it a good last clean and polish, and fully restored. Right, here's the finished item, looking all like brand new. Spent ages cleaning it up, made sure it all fitted properly, and it has this on rather than brokenness, which I saw me swapping them over. So now I'm going to bung it on the car. And just like that, we eventually, for the first time since getting the car back, have a fully functioning driver's mirror. As from the previous video when you saw me changing the steering wheel, you may recall I seem to have damaged, or well, this was tight anyway, so, and it won't release the bonnet now, so I am going to have to replace this. So I've got one through the post, it's a second-hand one off a low mileage, like a 60 mile, 1,000 mile poverty spec Clio, but they're all the same. So I'm going to get the bonnet back open and reroute this new to me cable. Let's crack on, there's always a job. So I've removed my heat shield. They, just so you know, are ridiculously rare, but you know, in good condition for the Mark 1s, the Velvas and the Williams. So yeah, undoing my cable, and I can see why, if we look down there, why it might be not working anymore. So yeah, I'd hazard a guess that was the issue. Now to just get it out and fit the new one. Just ignore my engine bay, I will get around to it this year, don't you worry. Okay, so new one, looking lovely, still even has France in the year of 94, which is good. That's the year of my car, so it matches up, and it's in pretty good condition. You've always got little bits because they are second hand, but then we get to my one that I've removed. Yummy. This will be the reason why it doesn't work. So, get the new one in. Probably easier than, probably harder than getting the old one out, but hey ho, let's go. Right, after a lot of work and messing around, we're in. So, before I put all the heat shield back, let's try it. I've routed it the same as it was before. Oh, please. It's closed well. Oh, that's so easy to do. So much better than it's ever been. I would take that as a win. And as Marty from Mighty Car Mods would say, oh, balloons. Whee. In the bin. In the bin. Right, onto another job. There's loads of silly little jobs. Right, as you may have noticed, you might not have. I can show you. In my dash clocks, I did mention it before, I have got a little crack there in the thing, and also these white bits here, there is actually off the back. You can see there, if I focus, off the back of the needle. Now, I'm not going to start taking the needles off, but I don't really want all those in there. Looks disgusting. So, I am going to, I've got a spare set of clocks here. The needles are better, but it's missing a needle. If it wasn't missing a needle, and I daren't take it off that in case I break that, and then I'm knackered. Otherwise, I would just put these, set the clock, the mileage to the same as the car, put these in. But what I'm going to do is take the front of this, take the front of that, clean all that out, and put that front onto there. I know it's got a bit of damage up here, but that is hidden up there and you won't see it at all. Not like that, which is annoying me. So yeah, so let's crack on with that. Right, so these are my clocks out of the Williams. They're the spare ones. Took the needles off the spare ones, and you can see where the white's coming off the back of it. Is that showing up? If I put this one next to it, you see how much better it is? So I'm going to replace my needles with the ones off that. Put the front on, job's a good one. And there we have it. No more manky white bits inside the dash clocks, and the new screen, so there's no crack there. As I say, you can never see the one at the top, so it does need a bit of a polish because it's got some scratches on it, slight scratches, but that is a win for me. Yeah, pleased with that. Right, it's a few days later. And now on to the fourth and final job on the Clio. Now the evenings are getting a bit lighter, birds are singing, and that is the last job on this, for this video, like I say, is the boot strip for the Clio, for the Williams it's been flapping on it. It's been on the boot, but it keeps coming out and pulling out. And it's been these clips here, these fixings here, they've been pulling out. So good old retired dad gave him a little project, and he has fixed these by JB welding them in and checking everything over, and as dads are always awesome, he's done a brilliant job. So now I'm going to give it a lick of bumper trim black and see what that looks like. I'm using some 3000 grit just to literally scuff the surface. I don't really want to put any lines in it. Paint that up with the badges, obviously. Paint that up and then get the badges fitted and get that back on the car, and that'll be the last, as I say, the final job on the Clio for this video. So I'll pop you on time lapse and let's go with it. Well, that is looking really good. I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, get the badges on now and then pop it on the car. Right, after hours of polishing, well not hours, but it's taken a while, I've also cut and put some number plate tape on the back. I'm going to get them fitted on here and then, as I say, put it on the car. Well, there we go, all fitted, looking pretty damn good. Yeah, look at that, really pleased with it. Okay, yeah, the car's dirty, I know, but I'm calling that done. Obviously the fitment's as good as you can get, all the bolts are tightened up, badges on properly, so I'm calling that done. Right, and that's it. I'm wrapping that video up at that. So just a few jobs done on the Williams. This video's probably gone on long enough. So anyway, thanks for watching. As usual, I've not said it, but yeah, please do like and subscribe for more Williams content and Impreza content, plus other things. So okay, cheers.